the Bridge of Dust and Bone. In the valley of Okran, the earth was the color of a setting sun. Here, Kilna worked the heavy red clay. Her hands always stained the color of rust. She practiced the art of sabr, the beautiful patience. She knew that to rush the clay was to break its spirit. One must wait for the fire to finish its work, trusting that the heat would bring strength. High above in Azurite, Stellan lived among the cold blue stones. As a mason, he was taught taqwa, the constant awareness that a higher power watched over every strike of his hammer. He did not carve for himself. He carved because the mountain was a gift, and he felt a deep responsibility to treat each stone with honor and truth. For generations, a deep gorge and a deeper grudge kept their families apart. But at the edge of the echoing chasm, Kilna and Stellan met in secret. They realized that their crafts were not so different. To build anything that lasts, they agreed one needs both the endurance of sabr and the mindfulness of taqwa. "My clay is soft but brittle," Kilna whispered, showing him a delicate vase she had fired in secret. Stellan touched the rim with a calloused hand. "My stone is strong but lonely," he replied. They sat on the ledge, realizing that if they were mindful of their purpose, they could create something greater than their parents' anger. Their secret was eventually discovered. Cormac, Kilna's father, found her sketches of the blue-stoned boy. He loomed over her, his eyes flashing like a stoked furnace. Kilna took a deep breath, anchoring herself in sabr. She did not shout back. She remained steady and calm, even as her father demanded she forget the mountain people. In the high peaks, Gwenna, the matriarch of the quarry, saw the red clay under Stellan's fingernails. She threw his mallet to the floor. "We do not mix with the mud dwellers," she warned. Stellan looked at the mallet, then at the sky. His taqwa told him that the valley and the mountain both belonged to the same creator, and he could not hate what was part of a whole. Conflict erupted at the edge of the chasm. Cormac led the potters with torches of fire, and Gwenna led the masons with heavy hammers. They met at the precipice, their voices clashing like thunder. Each side saw only their own pride, forgetting that they were all small beneath the vast watching stars. Before a blow could be struck, Kilna and Stellan stepped onto the narrow, crumbling ledge. They held hands, practicing the ultimate sabr, standing firm in the face of fear. They were mindful of a higher truth, that peace is harder to build than walls, but far more pleasing to the one who created them both. They held up a single object they had made together, a heart made of red clay and blue stone. It was a testament to patience and consciousness. The fire of the kiln had fused the two materials into one. The families fell silent, the weight of their own taqwa finally making them realize that their hatred was a shadow compared to this light. The bridge they built was not just made of stone and clay, but of the lessons they had learned. Kilna and Stellan watched as the two peoples worked together. With sabr, they labored through the long days, and with taqwa, they ensured every brick was laid with a pure heart, building a world where everyone belonged.